Yo, 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 Dane. We are back on the microphones today.
Episode 82 of season 2.
You just missed the beat drop, but
You
it's
don't know
okay.
that.
This is our lead episode of the pod, episode 82. You know, atomic number 82.
Lead.
That's fun. That is your learning for today. Hopefully you get something else out of this pod as well. Such as a quick question of the day. And what is the perfect thermostat temperature?
68.
69 is the correct answer. Anything lower or higher is incorrect.
Sorry, Samuel's inappropriate.
No, I'm sure if you ask most people out there, according to me, they would say the same number.
You know how hot Jake Pridgeon likes to keep the home?
Probably 87 degrees.
Basically 73
Well,
degrees.
he went to the beach this past week.
I know.
And I'm sure it's not because it's cold out there.
No.
He's a hot weather boy.
No, Jake Pridgeon is a communist. There, I said it.
Oh, he said Jake Pridgeon?
Yes.
I was thinking Jake Trust and Art. Oops.
Also a communist.
But you know who's not a communist? These
Donald
podcast
Trump.
hosts. This is episode 82 of the Until Next Week podcast. Thanks for listening.
Yes.
You're wild.
Prove it.
I don't need to prove it. All I need to prove is that we're still on the road to 100 5-star reviews on both Apple and Spotify. Thank you for those who have left reviews. If you have not, do it. Just do it. Be like Nike and do it, okay? That's all we ask.
If I put my mind to it, I can do it like Nike.
A, B, C, D, E.
Fly Ginger, that's why these haters don't like me.
I really don't know what you're singing right now.
It's a rap music thing that I heard once upon a
Is
time.
it clean?
Nope.
So you're going to stop singing now?
Yep.
Okay, that's good. That is very, very good. Something else that's also very good is Amazon Prime Day. That happened this past week. Super exciting stuff for all the materialistic guys and girls out there.
Love that.
Did you buy anything on Amazon Prime Day?
No, because I'm working like a dog too much.
Ah, woof.
Cool.
This is the 1 or 2 days out of the year where I'm like, hey, I will buy
All of it.
Amazon Prime membership and still use my student ID so I can get it for $7.99 a month.
Ooh.
And buy like 5 items I might or might not need, but I did do it this time again.
But probably not.
Well, I could have bought 100 Franklin pickleballs and I only bought 12.
You should have bought 100.
100, it was like $130. I'm like, do I really? Imagine I opened the trunk of my car. It's just like pickleballs are flying out every
all
which
out
way.
there.
It would have been worth it for sure.
Man.
But yeah, I only bought 12, but saved some money there and got some other stuff as well.
Save money, live better, Walmart.
It was Amazon though.
Guess who I
Get it
lost to
right.
in pickleball this week?
Probably anybody you faced.
Joe Hendricks.
You played with Joe?
Yeah.
I feel like you could beat him, but he has more of the pickleball skills at the moment. You have
No.
Huh?
We walked out there after he had already been playing, and he goes, all right, let's just go. And I'm like,
Oh, so he was warmed up.
yeah.
Also.
And it was windy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was she very good?
Who's she?
You were talking about Wendy.
Oh, Wendy? No, she is from that movie, Little House on the Prairie. That's the
That
one.
classic movie, Little House on the Prairie.
Guess what came out yesterday?
No.
The movie Twisters.
I might see it tonight.
Dude,
I might. I don't know if I will or not.
come to Young Adults thing. And then let's go see Twisters. What's today, Friday? Yeah.
Yeah. Today is Friday, which was,
Dude.
this is dropped on Monday. So who
Yeah,
knows
right.
what happened? Yeah.
So it came out today. Never mind.
That's what you just said.
Working at the church is throwing me off, man. I swear today's Saturday.
This is just like a shotgun. Like all these different things are coming at you. Like we can't have one complete thought. This is ADHD, and this is just Dane's thoughts.
So it
Like
makes
I
me-
don't know.
That's what makes me good at youth ministry. Just having ADHD.
Do you want to talk any more about one of the many topics we've already started and stopped, like the pickleball with Joe, or
Yes.
did he completely toast you? What happened there?
I need to get a new cowboy hat. And
I'm sorry.
this is what
If
Samuel
you have ADHD and you're listening to this, I'm assuming it's making it worse. And if you don't have ADHD, you're probably just frustrated right now. So please talk to your doctor if that's one of your symptoms, and then come back to the Until Next Week podcast.
if your ADHD lasts more than 4 hours.
Okay, so pickleball and then go to cowboy hat.
Okay. So I played pickleball with Joe.
Mhm.
Ooh, there's a squirrel outside. There really is, though.
Gosh.
There really is a squirrel.
He cannot stay focused.
No, he climbed up the fence.
Squirrel. That's literally
No,
what
he's
happens right
He's
now.
still there.
I can't see. I see a brick wall out where I'm seeing. You have a different angle.
Well, lean. Oh, a wasp, too. So I played pickleball with Joe,
Yes.
and it didn't go very well. And
Yeah.
then we started teaching the kids. I started playing.
How much did you lose by? Was it even close?
yeah, it was close.
Did
It
you
was-
play one game, two?
One game. And
Was
it was
it-
straight up to 11.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I either lost 11-10 or 11-9.
Who got to start with the serve?
He did.
He has an advantage then. If you're going singles and you get to start with a serve, you have an automatic advantage.
Automatic. Just be better than-
Automatic.
No, but I let the fans down. So I want to personally apologize for that.
And what was the score again?
It was either 11-10 or 11-9.
Okay, that's what you said.
Something like that. However,
So it was close. You would have beat him in the second game.
oh, for sure.
Because you have a Friday pickleball paddle that you can get as well, all you lucky fans out there, with the code Samuel14434. I should have told you about it last week because they had like some other specials going on, but you can still use it this week. It would be awesome. Get 2 pickleball paddles for $98. And they have a new design out. It's for like Halloween designs. Kind of cool, kind of spooky. And then
July.
if you don't want, I mean, you got to get it in time for Halloween. You don't want to get after Halloween.
I just want one that works.
One of what that works?
I want something with your face on it.
I don't think they're putting my face on these pickleball paddles anytime soon.
Not with that
But just
attitude.
that's the end of thought. 2 pickleball paddles, $98. Samuel 14434 on Friday pickleball.
Buy
Go
them.
get some.
Buy them.
Yep. But what were you saying?
So then we started playing with the kids and teaching them stuff, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And one of the kids wanted to play pickleball with me, so I went and played with him. And
Did he beat you as well?
technically, yes.
Oh dang.
But it's because he... So, you'll understand in a second.
Okay.
I was slaughtering him. He's from Ukraine. And he goes...
Why does that make a difference?
So his English is bad.
Okay.
And he goes, no, I just kid. You play like kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, okay. He's asking me to go easier on him.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm slaughtering
okay.
him. He's like missing the ball and stuff. And then I would hit a clear winner. And then first off, he's a little cheater. He kept calling it out and it wasn't out.
I mean, strategy.
And then every time I would beat him and he would just like hit the ball out, he'd be like, no, I do again.
How old is this kid?
He's 13 or 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically every time I was winning, he would just want to redo the point until he won. And I'm like, you know what?
That's a bold strategy.
It is a bold strategy. And I just kept saying yes because I was like, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other random thoughts that you wanted to
Yes, my
finish
cowboy
up?
hat.
Okay. Cowboy hat now.
Do you think I should get a large cowboy hat or an extra large cowboy
Your head
hat?
is pretty big.
Hey, you watch yourself over there. I know how big my head is.
It's getting bigger by the moment.
So-
ever since we started this podcast, it's slowly been inflating
I'm
because
so
of these
nervous.
millions and millions of potential listeners that are out there.
I'm really nervous though because I don't want to get a hat and then have it not fit.
And do you want to explain why you need a cowboy hat? Obviously, it's not for the Dallas Cowboys, who are going to have a disappointing season,
no.
but it is for...
It's for the Luke Bryan concert that we are going to.
You just found out that I was going to this, even
So
though I
true.
believe I mentioned it a while back.
That could have been something you said.
I think I did because I was like, I won these tickets for free, and you got ripped off and had to pay $10 for yours.
That sounds
That
familiar.
stinks. Yeah, yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Because then I played that clip where every time he said like beer or whatever for like a minute straight, and you're like, this is so annoying. And I'm like, yes, it kind of was, but I did it anyway.
Bear.
Yeah. Shake it for me, Dane.
Shout out to Luke Bryan and his bro country.
Yeah, yeah.
So that moves us into our updates from the week. Go ahead, Samuel.
Well, I already mentioned Amazon Prime Day, so hopefully you all got some good stuff out there. If, Spotify's been weird, and before we could ask you random questions and you could respond, that feature I don't think is available yet, but they're supposed to put comments on there. I have not seen that as an option yet. I know y'all haven't seen it. Keep checking. I'm sure it'll show up at some point. So if you want to let us know something cool you got on Amazon Prime Day, let us know. That'd be awesome. But besides that, didn't have a lot of crazy stuff that happened this week. I went to Dallas for like a work trip. It's just like some training down there, so it's more of a relaxed week. But something else with that is that the home run derby for Major League Baseball and the All-Star game was happening down in like the Dallas area. So I considered for a brief amount of time that I should go to it because I was like 30 minutes away, but it would have been like a $50+ Uber, both like one way. And then the tickets would have been like $150 or more. And I was like, I could spend like $300, but I don't really want to go alone. If you would have been there, Dane, we could have gone together.
We
made some
went.
custom Until Next Week podcast t-shirts, put a giant QR code on us, and people could have scanned us and then
Man.
scam to actually buy pickleball paddles instead.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of promoting the pod, that's what we would have had them do.
That's what would have worked. It would have worked.
Yeah. Did you have any thoughts on the home run derby?
I thought it was okay. I don't know. I've never been a big home run derby guy because I'm like, what's the point?
It's the hit home runs.
Well, yeah.
Chicks dig the long ball, and
Chicks do
most
dig
guys
the long
do as
ball.
well. Let's be honest. Guys
That's
like
so
watching
true.
the home run derby.
I like watching all of baseball.
I
My
just
roommate Colton Banks, that communist, hates baseball.
what a guy.
I know.
Yeah.
He stinks.
Yeah. It's probably because he's probably listening again because he knows to call him out now. He probably can't hit a dinger.
He said, and
Can he make contact?
No,
Okay,
absolutely
yeah,
not.
yeah.
He said, and
I'm
I
sorry.
quote, that he'd rather watch golf than baseball.
That is so boring. When people
know.
say golf is better than baseball,
There's
what
no way.
what is wrong? They're
No
like,
way.
baseball's such a slow game. But let's watch golf where they hit the ball, then have to walk for a few minutes to get to the ball.
Yeah.
And then they do a few practice swings, a few more, a few more, a few more. And then they accidentally tap the ball, so they have to get it redone again. And then they finally hit it again. And you're like, okay, let's wait a few minutes until they go again. It's the slowest sport.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
It's so slow and boring.
But yeah, the home run derby, I think it's been about the past 10-ish years. They like changed the rules up because before they had like
Yeah.
10 outs, which was more fun because you could watch the majestic home runs. And now they just have it like on a timed clock, which is kind of annoying. And then they changed it this year where, okay, so like the past 8 years, it was like you had like 4 minutes to hit as many as you could. So it also depends on the pitcher because if you can throw tons of strikes and really fast, then in theory, there's more home runs hit. Now it's like a 3-minute clock or you get 30 pitches and that's
I remember
it.
seeing that.
So if you have a bad pitcher, it really
Yeah.
stinks because you can't hit that many home runs and you only get 30 pitches. It kind of stinks. But that's what happened this year. There was only like, I think the most home runs hit in any round was like 22, 23, which is like okay. But I miss the days of old where you could have like the time to really watch each home run because this is
Yeah.
like an ADHD home run derby.
Yeah,
Because they had a split screen also. I don't know if you saw that.
They had, where they would show the home run, but then show the player hitting.
Yeah, so they're showing the guy throw the pitch and where the ball's going. And of course, the camera works awful. So you just see a ball floating in the sky. You don't know where it is in the stadium. And it's like, oh, that was 30 feet short of the fence. And
Yeah.
it wasn't ideal. I hope they bring back the old home run derby going forward with 10 outs. And I think that's just better for everybody involved.
Bring back the old Kanye.
Yeah, the old Kanye, the anti-Semitic
Semitic.
one. Yeah,
We
that
do
one
not
was better.
support
We
anti-Semitism.
support the Kanye from like 2018 to 2020 when he released a few Christian albums. That
Yeah.
was a good time for Kanye.
Yeah, 2020 was a good year for all of us.
Yeah. So Bobby Witt Jr. from the Kansas City Royals,
Goat.
local Missouri team. He almost won the home run derby. I really hoped he would. It
Yeah, Bobby's cool.
Came down to the last swing. He needed one to tie it, and it hit at the base of the fence, and it was very disappointing. And I'm like, Bobby, be better.
You know why that is?
Because he didn't roid up.
Well, I went to the Royals opening day this year, and I kept saying Bobby Q39 after the game, and then he never came out to Q39.
Dang, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that happened. And then the All-Star game itself, didn't really watch any of that.
I watched.
I watched like the first inning when Paul Skeens pitched.
Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
the first couple innings,
Yeah,
and then I kind of checked out.
And then of course the NL lost again because we've lost like 22 of the past 27.
Which is wild.
We did win last year though.
Yeah, that's true. But it was like 3-2, and we haven't been averaging like a whole lot of runs, and it's been sad face emoji.
Yeah.
And then Paul versus Aaron Judge didn't live up to the hype because here we go,
And then it's
ground
like-
out to third.
It's like, well, that was really, really fun. It was a better at bat, honestly, the Otani one. That's what people want to see.
The Otani or the Soto one?
Oh, you're right. Otani was NL. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Soto, I guess, would have been better. That was a long at bat. That was good.
Yeah, the Soto was a long at bat, and he did what he needed to do, aka get it to Judge.
And then
But
Judge
just pooped the bed and grounded out to third.
yeah. So nothing else really happened in there.
You know who else poops the bed? Lindsay Reed.
I knew you were going that route.
Lindsay
Why?
Reed poops the bed.
She just had her anniversary, and now she
That's
gets
so
humbled
true.
again with
That's
this
so
crap
true.
coming from you.
Do you want to hear a quick story about their anniversary?
Sure.
There they
Why
were.
not?
There they were, lying to the public about how they met.
What did they say?
They said that something, he reached out to her, they start going on dates, and the rest is history. We fell in love. That's not what happened.
What actually happened, Dane? I want the cold, hard facts.
Yeah. You know, Lindsay doesn't like to tell facts a lot of times, like whenever she says that I peed in her shower. We don't know if that's true or not. Would it have been really funny? Yeah, absolutely. However, so they met because I was in Daniel's small group in college, and that he led with Brendan McKenna. And
classic.
Yeah, and I said, you should date my sister. He finds out who Lindsay is. Then he reaches out to Lindsay and is like, let's go shouty to date or whatever. And then I told him that he wasn't allowed to marry Lindsay unless he asked my permission.
Did he?
He, like a week before he asked Lindsay to marry him, was like, hey, I'm not really asking your permission. I'm more like running this by you. But I plan on asking Lindsay to marry me like next Saturday.
You're like, no, rephrase what you just said. I need, get on your knee for me right now.
I want permission, young man.
Where is the permission card? Propose to me with it.
Daniel Gary Reed. Come on, Gary. But
yeah.
And then at the rehearsal dinner,
so she did say yes.
Yeah, allegedly.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Allegedly. And so then at the rehearsal dinner, they said things like, if you aren't giving a speech tomorrow, you can get up and give whatever speech you'd like to give right now.
Oh, no.
And nobody was getting up for like a second. Everybody's like awkward, blah, blah, blah. And Lindsay goes, Dane, get up there. We break the ice. And I'm like, I got you.
I have a speech for you.
I got you. Grabs the microphone. Dane saunters up to the front and he goes, well, guys, there's something that the lovely couple has been lying to you about.
That's how you started?
Yeah. Something like that. And
she's like, Dane, get down. I take it all back.
Yeah, immediately regrets giving me a microphone.
Yeah.
And I share that story about how they've been lying about how they met. And then I go, and it's hard being the funniest, most athletic, just overall most liked sibling. But I will concede one thing, that Lindsay will be the best looking sibling tomorrow when she puts on her wedding dress and gets to go down the aisle and marries Gary.
Oh, man.
And then everyone's like, oh, and I was like, yeah. And so I'm proud of you guys, blah, 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 blah. Here's to the Reeds. And I was like, see, it was really funny and charming. And then we tied it in with the softness. And then people were like, oh, and then here we are. Dane's still not married.
One of these days, though. That's the whole reason we did this podcast, to get you married.
The whole reason we did the podcast, whole reason I got a job. No way would I have a job if it wasn't more attractive to women.
You're doing a good job, though.
That's so true.
Yeah,
I've consistently had a job for a while now.
Way to go. High five. Here we go. That was nice. Okay, so only other updates I really have from the week. So with me going down there for like work and for like training and stuff, it's nice because they like provide for your meals and everything else. And I got to tell you, I'm one of the most generous tippers out there when the work is paying for it.
Why?
Because work pays for it.
Oh, when work... Oh, I didn't hear that part. When work pays for it? Absolutely.
I'm like, I don't really have to think. Like, I don't have to get out my calculator and be like, what is exactly 15% and then go slightly above. I can just go 20 and not think about it.
$30 dinner? How about this? 50.
No, I'm not that generous, but I'm more generous.
I'm rounding it off to $50 even. Here you go, kind man or sir.
But yeah, that's always one of the nice things about work trips, just not really having to think about food prices. So that's a plus.
So true.
And then only other thought I really had from this past week was going down to Dallas. We flew both ways. And on the way back, I don't know if it was our pilot or if it was
You had to land a plane?
Almost. I don't know if it was our pilot or if it was like it wasn't like a stewardess, but it was like I think it was a pilot of some sort. He sounded like Borat. Like,
is there a Samuelson on here?
And even worse, he's like on the way back, he's like, yeah, it'll probably be snowing in Springfield when we get there. And, and when we land, it's like, yes, we're in the land of the horses, Springfield. I'm like, what horses?
Neither of those are
what
true.
What horses do you see? So then for the next like 15 minutes, I went on Google Maps and I'm like, okay, I got to find a horse somewhere. And then I showed my coworkers like, here, I found a horse. I found a horse. I'm like, who told you this is the land of the horses?
That's really funny.
We're just looking at each other like, who is this guy?
Who is this guy?
It was funny though. He was very nice.
Very nice.
But we were just like, dude, what are you talking about? So that'll be memorable. We'll always be known as the land of the horses going forward. So yeah, that's most of my thoughts. You can get into your jumbled mess now.
Well, Samuel hacked a bunch of places today, Microsoft specifically.
What? How? What did I do, Dane?
All I know is you have a fancy dancy computer and you uploaded a virus that pays you a penny per sale.
You caught me.
Yep. And
so
no,
I'm the reason all the planes went down today.
Yep.
Yeah.
And no, that's not the plot of Office Space, guys.
I think I fell asleep during that movie.
That's
back
a
in the
good
day.
program.
It wasn't good enough to stay awake.
Well, it's because it's just like your work, and your work puts you to sleep.
Then yeah, true. True.
So that happened, and then also for Lightco Youth Ministry this week,
Yeah.
we did Ultimate Movie Night.
Ooh, what did you watch?
I suggested that we watch
Braveheart.
The Sandlot.
Passion of the Christ.
No, Sandlot. And guess what? It got shot down.
No.
It's too inappropriate, I guess.
No. What? Wait. Okay, I can understand.
The more you
Wendy
start
Peppercorn, she's
Wendy's
very
one
nice.
of them. Very nice. But as you start thinking about it, like whenever my boss was like, "No, you can't watch it," I was like, "What? Like it's so appropriate. Like kids love watching."
Can we watch
baseball,
Airplane
blah, blah.
instead? It's rated G.
Yeah. Can we watch Paint Dry? Is that better?
Have you seen Airplane?
No. Dang it.
It's not really rated. It's
It's-
rated G, but it's the old school rated Gs.
Or they start
So-
screaming things.
There's a lot of things said and shown that should not be in a rated G movie nowadays.
Like snakes.
Worse than snakes. So
No,
yeah.
nothing's worse
Okay,
than
so
snakes.
you couldn't watch Sandlot, which
Yeah.
is wild. So what did you
Yeah.
watch? Barbie's Grand Adventure,
Basically. No, we ended up watching
Little House on the Prairie,
almost. No, we watched
Lord of the Rings,
No, that's tragic. We don't want to turn the
Harry
kids.
Potter. Nope,
We don't want
it's a church.
not that satanic
Yep.
mess. And not Lord of the Rings because we don't want to raise nerds.
Well, but back in the day, okay, just this is ADHD. I guess that's our podcast for you.
Welcome.
I remember back in the day, like all the times they'd be like, "Yep, Lord of the Rings is basically like a biblical like allegory or analogy or something with like the ring."
An
and it-
alligator?
Yeah, I'm done talking about this. Yeah, okay.
So
what
we
movie
watched-
Did you see?
We watched Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs instead.
Why? I would just quit on the spot. It's
I don't
not
know.
worth it at that point.
My coworker wanted to watch it, and it's not the worst movie ever.
Mhm.
And so I was like, sure, if it's appropriate. The point of Ultimate Movie Night is we make the movie come alive at like certain points in the movie.
Okay, this sounds familiar now.
Yeah. And so we like at like 10 minutes in, we did like the mayor comes out and goes, "I want to be a really big mayor." And everybody's like, "Oh, he means like really famous," but no, he means like really fat mayor. And he keeps eating, he gets fatter
The
as the movie goes
Dimmadome.
on. Home in the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Yep. Okay,
But so we played a big shirt game with kids. Like, how many shirts can you put on in less than a minute?
Shirt,
We did
okay.
guys versus girls, and then we waited another like 25 minutes, and then what was it? The talking monkey started being like, "Steve, lick."
is that your
lick."
boss?
No, the
Okay.
the talking monkey. No. And so we did reverse charades.
Okay.
That way people couldn't like talk, and then the audience had to guess it and all that jazz, which ended up being okay. And then like giant hot dogs started falling from the sky. So we were like, "Turn around, kids! We have hot dogs for you back here. Come and get
you
them."
didn't throw them at him?
No,
That would have been better.
I wanted to do pancakes because there's giant pancakes that land on a school,
yeah.
but we didn't want to get syrup all over the sanctuary.
That would have been fun though.
It would have
It
been
would've
really
been
fun.
fun.
Would have been way better than hot
If one
dogs.
person would have been brought to Christ in that moment, it would have been worth it.
That's so true.
And
But
yeah.
haters gonna hate.
Yeah.
And so we ended up not doing that. But Ultimate Movie Night was a 7 out of 10. That's what my boss gave it, Jonathan, the boss. And I just said, well, we started talking about what's a 10. And he goes, "Oh, I'll probably never give a 10. And I said,
Like my
what
wife.
if he did call his wife a baddie? But what was it? No, he goes, I said, well, would you give us a 10 if, like in the book of Acts, we had 3,000 added to the total daily? And he goes, yeah, that's probably a 10. I'm like, yeah, 3,000 people come to know Christ because of an event.
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid event. He goes, yeah,
I'd
that's a 10.
say so.
So that's our agreement. That's a 10.
Okay.
And then next thing that's happening in Dane's life is my hip is broken.
What did you do?
It's not
I thought it's
actually
usually just tighter than a snare drum.
It's so tight now. It's
Why?
I think I'm actually somewhat injured maybe. And
I mean, yeah. We know.
I'm injured a lot. I'm not injured a lot. I've never broken anything. But this is
Just
like
hearts
it's so
of all the
true.
Springfield women.
Again, just not true.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, women. No. So this is like on the outside of my hip here, and then on the back side of like the hip joint.
Okay.
It like is killing me. Like I'll go on a run, and
So
then
your
like
butt.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
But like right on the back side of the hip, not quite to my butt yet. It's like killing me. I'll go to run and then like I can barely walk the rest of the day. It's like throbbing in pain every time my foot lands on the ground. But when I'm sitting down or if I'm like just casually walking, it usually doesn't hurt. But then I was like, okay, let's do all the stretches. And like, is it this? Is it my IT band? I'm asking people. People are like, I don't know. And then I'm like, guys, somebody help me.
You're like, we're 12.
Yeah.
We're just your kids. You're teaching. Like, how should we know?
No, there's 2 PTs in my small group. And I said, I need your free healthcare right now.
And they didn't want to help?
No.
What in the world are they doing?
Kennedy and Jasmine, that's who they are. Dang. Haters. Absolute haters.
Haters gonna hate.
I know.
Like you said.
It's hard to lead a group when my hip is in pain. And so they didn't help me. But I'm starting to do hip strengthening exercises and then taking ibuprofen when I run. And when I take ibuprofen, it doesn't hurt, which is good.
I use those like breath mints.
Yeah, you like breath mints. Take it. No, I don't want to take them. But if I'm running a lot, I probably should. That way I don't die. Because it feels really like hurty and weak. And I'm like, man, this is ridiculous.
Have you been going to that run club still or not really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm running a triathlon next Saturday.
Have you met Jackson yet? Has he showed up at all? I think he showed up to that random cookout they had.
Oh, I didn't go to that.
Yeah, I didn't either. Because
Really?
I haven't gone to anything yet.
Dang it.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then,
Cool.
yeah. So now I'm trying to strengthen it while taking ibuprofen. Hopefully I can kind of do both at the same time and see what happens.
Yeah.
So that, and then also Donald Trump won America.
Oh my gosh.
And that's all we're going to say about that.
If Michael Fuller is out there, which he is, leave us any comments you want. And we might read it at some point. He might need to drop his own podcast because I'm sure he has a lot of thoughts.
Unbiasedly, that assassination attempt won him the presidency.
Unbiasedly, it did help his chances a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He jumped up a lot in the polls or whatever the next day. And that was crazy.
I try to stay out of a lot of the politics stuff. And I'm just going to say what someone else said. I think, again, one of our great leaders, Mark Zuckerberg, I think he had an interview and he was like, yeah, I want to be unbiased and everything else. But he's like, that was one of the most American things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever like he basically got killed and then he like put his fist up and then the eagle went in the background and then the Blue Angels flew over and then American flags fell from the sky. That's all I really know. I think I think that's what happened. I don't really know.
Exactly what happened.
I don't really get into politics too much. I just do this podcast.
That's what you would think based off of what everyone was talking about on there. Like, oh yeah,
yeah, that was wild.
Can't believe he ended world hunger.
Did you see that that meme? I don't know who is it. Is it like Picasso that has like had like his ear?
Yeah, he cut off his ear for a girl,
and it showed like his face on there with like the little pillow thing he had on. I'm like, wow, people are wild out there.
That's ridiculous.
So yeah, who knows what's going to happen with all that?
Okay, I think we're
not a politics podcast.
I think I'm gonna get a 7.5-inch cowboy hat.
There we go.
Yeah,
there we go.
Because I'm trying to figure it out. I need to order it today in order for it to get here by the concert next Saturday.
Yeah,
I'm running a triathlon
week from tomorrow, which would be this Saturday if you're listening when this episode releases on Monday. It's like the 27th of July.
Yeah.
So.
I'm running a triathlon that morning, and then I'm going to the concert that night.
I am not doing any of that except going to the concert.
Man, look at that.
Be a good time. Oh, you should run. You always are running every which way. You should do the 5K or 10K at Top of the Rock. That's in September. I'm doing the 5K.
Are you?
Yeah,
Dude.
I've done it the past 2 years. I think I threw up only one of those times.
I kind of would want to, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. They have tons of good snacks afterwards. Like they give you a lot of good stuff. Like the value is there. I don't know what the current price is to sign up or if they've filled everything, but you should look into it.
I like snacks.
Yeah. Cool. Besides all those updates, our podcast sponsor is none other than Joshua Schmitz of the Man Wagon Podcast. Yes, we have put out many TikToks. Again, it's slowed down. He's a very busy guy, and he's told us in the past, hey, you don't need to promote me right now, but we're promoting him anyway because he's still very solid. You still should listen to the Man Wagon Podcast, and if you haven't followed our TikTok or Instagram, do that, and you can see some funny clips. We'll try to get more out here in the future. Whether that is by Joshua or someone else. And also, this is just a little trick. If I say that, then he'll come back and text me and be like, hey, I'll get you some clips. Don't worry. So this is kind of a ploy going both ways. So see, he never saw it coming. But yeah, Man Wagon Podcast, Joshua Schmitz, solid guy, solid dude. And you know what else?
Who's solid?
Well, Not really great transition, but I think we should grind our gears.
Yes, I think my hips are grinding as much as the gears are right now.
Yeah, I think most of the podcast is usually just us talking about what grinds our gears, but not like specifically what is grinding our gears. But I think at this moment we have some specifics that are grinding our gears. And I know, Dane, you're hurting right now.
I do what Dane does.
Yeah, what's doing Dane does in Dane's life?
So at our church, there's something called Salt Company. I work in Light Company, which is the middle school, high school ministry. Salt Company is the college ministry. So I got blocked I got blocked from the college ministry Instagram.
Dane, what did you do this time?
So there I was sitting there, and they have this thing that they do, like they did a story with two of their residents, which are people that are same position as me but different ministry.
Yeah.
They come over to me and they go, "This is Dane. He's one of our Light Co residents, and we're asking him a Wow It's Wednesday question," and it was a math problem. And they go, "Dane, can you do this math problem?" And I said, "Oh yeah, absolutely." And it was 6 to the second power divided by 2 parentheses 3 minus 4, and I did all that. And I think it was something like that. And I got the answer of 10. And they were like, "That's wrong." And I was like, "Well, I did parentheses first." They said, "Those parentheses just mean multiplication. You need to do the exponents first."
Yeah, exponents go first.
Well, it goes, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." So parentheses, but it was just the 3 in the parentheses. There was no like problem to do in the parentheses.
It's hard to, without seeing it, it's hard to really understand what's happening. So
math is racist.
So you thought that's probably why you got blocked.
Yep. No, so I did that, and then I was like, "Oh, they're gonna put that on their Instagram." So I followed their Instagram, and then sitting in front of me is all of them. They go, "Dane, you just followed the Instagram?" And I said, "Yeah." And they said, "What the heck?" And I said, "I was never in Salt. I was in Hill City University before it became Salt."
Yeah.
And they said, "Well, you should reply to our reply that we sent you." And it was some like automatic reply, like, "Hi Dane, thanks for following our Instagram. Let us know how we can get you involved, blah, blah, blah."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "I'm not replying to your automatic reply." And they said, "It's not an automatic reply." And I said, "Okay, well then it's a template and you just inserted my name because I know how to get involved and you know that." They said, "Just reply with something." And I said, "Okay, how can I lead worship next Tuesday night?" And then they blocked me for that.
That's wild. I thought it'd be worse than what you did.
I think that's why they wanted me to reply so they could block me. And then right after that, in order to get them back, I signed all of them up for daily emails. One of them's getting Vogue daily. One of them's getting Papa John's rewards. Somebody's getting a joke of the day.
Do they know you did all that?
Not yet. I did it yesterday.
This is wild. And
then I did it right next to my boss too. It was great. And I think somebody's going to be getting like Big O Tires rewards. Mm-hmm. Somebody's be getting NASA emails.
You better not make anybody stumble with these emails.
Somebody's getting a CNN What's Happening in China emails. That's great.
You are grinding their gears now. That's what's happening.
They're going to have no idea. It's so easy because it's just first name at hillcitysgf.org.
Man, great emails out there.
I know, right? But don't email anybody. Don't email me.
Okay.
I'll block you.
Okay. Anything else happen, or should I get into what grinding my gears?
That's all that grounded my gears.
Okay, good. I'm glad there's no delays in you being finished, because that's what grinds my gears.
Where?
Delays.
Oh.
Because, I don't fly a lot, but when I do, I just want to be on time. And our flights got delayed yesterday.
Fly all the time.
Like, give or take once a year.
That's way more than
Since 2021, for a whole 3 years, I've been averaging about one flight a year.
I've never seen the inside of an airplane.
I forgot that you haven't flown yet.
Yeah.
So you're not missing a lot.
I want to do it.
One of these days, I'm sure you will. It took me until 2021, so you will probably fly at some point. Actually,
maybe when I'm a real boy.
It was 2022.
Wow, that was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. But our flight got delayed. So while that is annoying, I was able to get some work done at the airport and also spend a little more time eating lunch there.
Ooh.
At
I'm just hungry.
it was a Mexican restaurant. I'm going blank what it was.
El Taco.
No, it was something else.
Jose Locos.
No.
The Bell.
No, it was that one restaurant that used to be in Springfield, down by Cox South, and I'm forgetting.
Los Cabos.
No, and this isn't even good stuff for the content of the pod.
Oh, that.
So yeah, I really don't know what it was. It was Cantina Laredo. That's what it was. Just found it. But yeah, it got delayed, so that was a little annoying. Besides that, some other stuff that grinds my gears is it was snowing in our airplane.
Where were we? Huh?
I was sitting in my seat before we were going to take off, and all of a sudden, like I see little drops here and there, kind of come from the ceiling. I'm like,
Ruh-roh.
what's happening?
Yeah.
And then like randomly some ice would like just blow out of the vent, and I'm like, this doesn't feel right. I don't think it should be raining on me or having little snow pellets.
Because
fall from the sky.
you would rather that it rained men.
Yeah, from the airplane. That would have been much better. It wouldn't have been as cold. So
Sure,
that was
sure.
a little annoying. And then at first I think it was just me, and then randomly it hit like multiple people at once, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening. But that was a little annoying. And then the only other thing that really was grinding my gears is that at the hotel that we were staying at, I'm pretty sure there was mold in the vents in the bathroom.
Not the mold.
Because whenever I would go in there, I would just start like having like a sneezing, runny nose attack. And I'm like,
true.
this doesn't seem right. But I was like, okay, I'll just clean off in a hot shower. And nope, the past 2 days, it was only cold water. It would not heat up. And I'm like,
Man, they hate you.
this stinks. This is not good.
It what, Samuel?
It stinks.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, so that's about all that grinds my gears at the moment. So I
Wow.
just wanted to share that with y'all so that way you can be annoyed with me.
No, that's good. So that way we can get on to our main segment.
Yeah.
It's main segment time, people.
Yep.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
I think it's time for me to blink. Gosh.
The hash slinging,
Springing,
the dash dinging, the mash ringing,
slashers.
the hash slinging slasher.
Okay, so the Summer Olympics are coming up. The opening ceremonies are, if you're listening right now, are this Friday night. So we decided to blind rank the top 10 Summer Olympic sports. And Dane is he has a list out there for me, and I'm going to be blind ranking these 1 through 10. Don't know what's on the list, so who knows how well I rank these, but Dane, do you just want to start us off here and let me know what I should be ranking?
We're going to go with something that we can test to see if Samuel's a sexist. Gymnastics.
For Summer Olympic sports,
Yep.
I'm going to go number 3.
Oops. Oops. I almost exited out.
Are you writing these down? Or I probably need to write these down.
You
don't I?
write them down.
Okay, 1 second.
I'm not good at the writing.
1, 2.
You put it at number 3?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Am I too high or too low?
That's too high.
You asked if I was the sexist, and then I put it 3.
You're still a sexist, but
Okay, so gymnastics. Okay, I got number 3.
all right. The second one is sand volleyball.
I'll go 5.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm waiting.
The next one is fencing.
I'll go 9.
Oh, yeah, that one sucks. Yep.
Okay, I'm ready.
Next one is going to be an honorable mention to our good friend Joe Hendricks. Surfing.
Surfing. I really don't. There's probably worse ones out there, but I'll go 8.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever watched surfing in the Olympics.
I've never watched surfing, period.
Cool.
Next one is track and field.
Ooh, that's a good one. And I could go a lot of different routes with this. I'm going to go number 2.
That's a good one.
Is it track and field or just track?
Track and field.
Okay, track and field is my number 2 pick for blind ranks.
Number 2. Next one we're going to go with is diving.
Diving. Oh, dang. I don't love this. I'm going to put it 10.
It's not real swimming.
I'm putting it 10. I'm sorry to all my diving friends out there, but that's where it's going.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Next one we're going to do is tennis.
Tennis, I'll go 6.
Now, relay swimming.
That it should just be swimming.
Just swimming.
Just swimming, number 1.
Wow. There it is.
I'm liking my picks. This is good.
Wow.
Got 2 left.
The next one,
Swimming at number 1 was nice.
basketball.
Number 4. That's where I wanted it.
Dang it.
Let's see if I have the perfect bracket. What's the last one?
The last one is sailing.
Sailing, number 7. This is a nearly perfect list. Blind ranking is back, baby.
Dang it.
We got number 1, swimming. That's right. Track and field, number 2, right. Gymnastics, number 3, correct. Basketball, number 4, correct. Sand volleyball, correct at number 5. Tennis, correct at number 6. And then sailing, surfing, fencing, and diving. That's almost a perfect one. I thought swimming would come in. I thought basketball would come in.
Oh, yeah.
And I almost saved number 2 for basketball. Decided to wait, put track and field there, and then put basketball at number 4 if needed. Who has a better list? Blind ranked better than me. You can't. Joshua, this is a clip for you to make.
Yeah.
We're going viral now. Let's get it out before the Olympics starts.
Yeah, we're more viral than the Olympics. The Olympics isn't real.
What?
It's not.
Don't put that in the clip, Joshua. Don't put that in the clip. Man,
Wow.
I like this list.
Wow, what a time to be alive.
Yeah. Why did you say relay swimming?
I don't know.
Because it would just be yeah. If you have track and field, you can't just go relays or swimming.
I would
Swimming's all
put
together.
diving and swimming.
Swimming and
that's what I said.
diving makes more sense than relay swimming, but with diving's really separate than swimming in this scenario.
Relay swimming.
Yeah, but
Wow.
I like the list.
It's
Thank
not-
you. If you
not the
disagree
worst
with
thing.
any of our picks, let us know. But it's pretty solid. I think that's hard to beat.
Samuel just whispered to me that if you disagree with his picks, you can shove it.
I mean, it's pretty good. I like those picks. So,
Guess what our next thing is.
But what I was going to say though, there's something else that I also like, and that is part 21 of something. What is that?
If you're walking, sit down. If you're driving, pull over because it's time for Dane's Manifesto. Welcome to Dane's Manifesto.
Part 21.
Part 21. And now, part of this is that there's a special surprise next week.
You're pregnant. Let's go.
I'm not pregnant. You can't be a pregnant male, allegedly.
Okay.
Dang it. So I'm not pregnant. However, next week there will be a surprise revealed. So we shall see what that might be next week. But for this week,
Is this your manifesto?
No.
My manifesto for this week is wait until next week for more.
no, this week my manifesto is called Dane's Filter.
Wait, you said your manifesto?
My manifesto.
Okay, there we go. Just had to click that. Sorry.
It's called Dane's Dating Filter specifically.
Okay.
And so
Is
what
the filter if it's a woman, you'll date her?
no,
That's single.
no,
And
So-
within a range of 5 years, older or younger.
no, those are qualifications. However, so what it is, because people have been asking me about it this week. They're like, blah 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 blah.
Have
blah.
they actually asked you? Or are you just making this up for the pod and being fake?
So I explained it to Colton, the roommate,
Okay, Colton Banks.
and he called it Dane's Filter. And he goes, that's what you should call it. I was like, okay, well, I'll explain this on the podcast. And so here we are. And so it starts out, there's the stratosphere, and that's where women live.
Okay.
And then you move down into the trophosphere, which is the first layer. And that's where there's like girls that I'm like, oh, you're pretty. Like, okay. But I don't really know you. I don't really have a reason to come up
Yeah.
and just start talking to you. I'm just like, oh, yeah, you're pretty. And then it goes to the next layer, the stratosphere. And in the stratosphere, it's like, oh, hey, I think you're pretty and I think you're kind of cool. Or you hang out with people who I do think are cool, so I assume you're cool too. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
might accidentally be in your way more often.
Okay.
So that happens, and I'm like, oh, yeah, interesting. Okay. And then if you make it past that sphere, you get to, hold on, I got to look at more spheres. Hold on.
This is really good.
What's it called? Ozone layer. Ozone layers. Okay. And then if you make it past that layer, you move into, dang it, that's just the stratosphere.
Dang it.
You get
Is
into
it dang it or dang it?
it's dang it.
Dang it?
You get into the ozone layer. Wait, no.
Oh.
The mesosphere.
The
There it is.
mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma.
If you have
Mesothelioma.
that, contact Dane.
Yeah, no.
Don't
So-
contact the people in his small group. They won't help.
Right after the that's so true. Right after the stratosphere, you move into the
Mesothelioma.
mesothelioma sphere. And that is where it's like, okay, hey, I think you're pretty cool. I think there might be a shot at this. And so I might start asking people, hey, am I crazy? Or like, should I ask this girl out? And then they either say yay or nay, or like you start working through some of the ideas of like, is this like a good idea or a bad idea? Somebody talk me off the ledge. And so Then if it gets approved past that, then you get into what we call actionable plan stage, which is where I'm planning on asking her out. It's just a matter of where and when and how. And so that happens. And so as you see, we have the eposphere, the thermosphere, the mesosphere, mesotheliumosphere, and the trophosphere. And then at the end, it's just wifey. So
which sphere are you in right now?
So here's what people need to realize is that
you can be in multiple spheres at once.
There's multiple spheres. And so in the spheres,
except there's no one in the wifey one yet for you.
Yeah, there's no wifey one.
Okay.
There's existence people.
Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Yeah, spoiler alert, I'm not married. And so there's people that exist in the open space sphere. And then there's lots of girls who are pretty. And then there's more girls who I'm like, oh yeah, I might accidentally like talk to you. And then
accidentally talk to you.
Yeah, there's like it gets narrowed. So then I'm like, oh yeah, I'll talk to you. I'm not just going to go up to a random person and just be like, hello, who are you?
Hi.
And then, so then after that, the next sphere, there's like maybe 2 or 3 girls in the like, hey guys, do you think so-and-so is cool? Or there may only be one at a time. And then if it gets shot down, then okay, you're back up in the first or the sphere up above that. But then asking a girl out, there's always only one if I'm in that stage. There may be 0. There's 1 or 0 all the time. And then the wifey sphere, there's always 0.
1.
So
eventually the goal's 1.
Eventually the goal is 1.
And then there's was King Solomon in the Bible. He had
true.
like a reverse sphere where it's like kind of small, bigger, and it's like 10,000 wives and concubines.
I'm talking about King Solomon on Sunday.
Don't recommend doing what he did.
My talk on Sunday to the kids, my
teaching, don't get
teaching,
married to 10,000 people.
That, but no, it's the middle schoolers. I'm giving like a talk to them. There's like 50 of them, and I'm doing Jesus Christ as King, and I'm basically breaking it down from there's like lots of kings like in the world, like worldly kings, and I'm gonna break down like LeBron James, Patrick Mahomes, Taylor Swift, and people are like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and then I'm gonna break down.
So what did you talk about in church today? Well, we talked about LeBron James and Taylor Swift and Patrick Mahomes and. Wait, what?
And Elvis, because he's the king of rock and roll.
And I told you I went to Tupelo.
Exactly. And then I'm going to go into, okay, who are some biblical kings? And then I'll see if anybody can name some. But I'm going to talk about King Saul, King Solomon, and King David. And how they had really good qualities, but ultimately ended up in disaster. And then I'm going to talk about Jesus, the perfect king, perfect and sovereign king.
Let's go.
And how he is never going to fail.
Let's go.
And so that's what I'm going to be. I have most of it written. I have to make a slideshow for it too. And then
PowerPoint?
Yeah, but we have to use something that's not PowerPoint, and it's ridiculous. And I have to download that and then put it in something else and whatever. And then I have to memorize it.
Have you gave any lessons yet?
Not at this Light Code, but I have done teachings at NK Life. So,
okay, yeah, solid. Yeah. Let's go.
So yeah, it's going to be exciting.
I'm excited for you.
So that is Dane's manifesto. You can go back to walking and driving now.
Yeah. Something else that we need to do is a weekly segment of sorts, which is Jokes with Jack. Yes, there are still voice memos out there. You can't click the normal link, so now you have to go to our Instagram and send us these. And luckily, Jack has came in clutch once again. No idea what he's going to say this week after the craziness that he had last week.
Should have been canceled.
I think we just got to listen in and see what he has to say.
Cancel Jack.
Here we go.
All right, so I only have a minute to do this, so I'm going to do Jokes with Jack this week, but Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader edition. See if Samuel and Dane can guess the answer to these 5 jokes and see if they are smarter than 5th grade joke-telling level.
Got this.
How did Noah and his family leave after the flood? They disembarked.
Okay.
0 for 1, Samuel and Dane, I bet. Joke number 2. My wife was telling me that I am of the average intelligence.
You know my wife.
That's just mean.
Okay.
All right, 0 for 2. Did you hear about the Italian chef that died?
No.
Yeah, he passed away.
Dang it.
That one's a 1 out of 10.
All right, 0 for 3. What do you call 2 spiders that just got married?
Ugly.
You're both still unmarried, so you wouldn't get this. Newlyweds. All right. And what happens when frogs park illegally?
Rapture.
They get towed.
Croaked. Dang it.
All right, I guess you guys are 0 for 5. Anyway, until next week, Jokes with Jack. See ya.
No, Jack should be arrested. All of those jokes.
You can't arrest people in Florida. They're always free.
They have alligators and anacondas.
Yes. And they don't want none. Getting arrested. I mean, they don't want to get arrested.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we were 0 for 5. You were right. If any of you were able to guess those Jokes with Jack answers, let us know somehow. I don't know if that has to be via Instagram, or maybe they'll have comments turned on for Spotify this week. Who knows?
Hold on. We have previous Spotify responses.
Yeah. So while we can't currently ask questions, or at least I don't think we can, I did see some previous responses we still have not mentioned. It's Jack because he's been going through every single episode. Hey, no, it's okay. It's okay. So I'll just read off a few of these. In episode 25, and will the real villain please stand up? We basically, I think, just had...
Because Scar's the rightful king of Pride Rock.
Yeah. A lot of these, we just had, what did you think of this episode? And here were some of his thoughts. For that one, he had making the claim that a top-tier Popeyes chicken sandwich is far better than a Chick-fil-A sandwich is such a blasphemous statement. It really makes me question Dane's sanity.
No, for real, though. When they put effort and time into loving you as a person, it's a better chicken sandwich.
At Popeyes or Chick-fil-A?
Popeyes.
They don't put in love or effort.
It's happened.
Popeyes.
It's happened 3 times in my life.
That's not enough.
And I've gotten
That's not enough. Wait, 3 times in your life?
Yeah, in my whole life, I've gotten a perfect chicken sandwich from there.
Well, that's
3
because,
times.
again, if you just get somewhat decent service, you're like, I did not expect this. So you're in such a good mood, you just think everything tastes better. So that was one of his thoughts, and I will post this now. So it went out there. In episode 26, he had a thought where he said, I want Dane's Bible verses of the week, but in Hawaiian Pidgin translation on the Bible app. Have you ever done that before?
No.
It's wild. It's wild. It's literally just Hawaiian verses. And it's like, my brother.
Hawaiian Pidgin?
Hawaiian Pidgin, yes. You can look at that in the future. Episode 27, he noted that potato chips with ketchup gives me serial killer vibes. I'm not a serial killer, and it's good.
Facts.
I'm posting this. I should delete it, but I'm posting it.
No, it's serial killer vibes.
I'm going to read a few more of these off. Episode 28, he said, I miss it when Dane was in love with Mountain Dew. Recently, they have been having marital problems. Well, this is old news because he has a Mountain Dew in front of him right now. He's drinking that sweet nectar, and Jack, you're just wrong.
Yeah, I'll quit Mountain Dew again probably a month before my marathon, and then go from there.
Yeah. So I'll read off 2 more of these. Episode 29, he noted that describing Samuelson as a Peloton girl explains so much.
He is a Peloton girl.
Pelotons are awesome.
I don't remember talking about that, but that's
it
accurate.
was episode 29. It was a year ago.
Oh, man.
And then episode 30, which was called Barbenheimer, he put, what would happen if the U.S. had not won World War II? Well...
Speaking German, all the Jewish people would be dead.
Oh, gosh.
What? That's what was happening.
I guess you're not wrong. You're technically not wrong.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be good.
If we had one...
Avengers probably wouldn't have happened.
The Avengers definitely wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
I don't know what we'd be doing right now. I think
Pickleball wouldn't have been a big sport.
I think technology would have been really advanced. But then...
Well, you think it would have been advanced?
Yes.
More advanced if we lost?
Yes. Because that's what villains want.
They want better technology?
They want, yeah. Because if he takes over the world, if Hitler takes over the world, I think because what do you do?
Have you seen North Korea? They aren't doing too hot.
You don't know that.
That is true. We could have been lied to this whole time.
But also, this is implying we have all the world's resources on the same team at that point.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be. But it would be like this one very corrupt leader.
Well, yeah, but we wouldn't know any better.
I don't know. I don't think Russia's doing too hot, and they're kind of massive.
I know, but we wouldn't know any better because we would have been born. So
we would think we had better technology, but in reality, we don't.
I don't know, man.
Okay, well, we don't need to get into that too much more, but we'll read more of these off in the future because there's plenty of them, and then hopefully, again, you'll be able to post some new responses sometime soon. I don't know when that'll happen for sure, but just be checking on Spotify. One other thing we had last week, because we can still have poll questions, we had who have the better list of drinks for the Coke versus Pepsi episode. Did you vote on this poll, Dane?
No.
Okay, well, that's good, because that means that I won with 57.1% of the vote.
No, I'm voting right now.
If you don't vote in the next 20 seconds, I will not update my response. But yeah, it was either Dane, hashtag Team Pepsi, or Samuel, hashtag Team Coke, and 57.1% of you were on the Team Coke vibes. So you have 10 seconds.
I'm almost there.
8.
Wait.
7. 6.
Aha, 5. It's 50-50.
Okay, I'll refresh it. Dang. Well, we tied. Tied 50-50.
Look at that.
It's crazy. Sometimes we have those poll questions and people just go off and so many people respond. And then there's times like this where there's not a lot of votes and you can vote one time and make it 50-50. So
shout out to everybody who's on Team Dane. We will rise again.
Well, yeah, but currently we're tied. So Team Coke, Team Pepsi, we were evenly good or evenly bad, however you want to look at it.
Or both.
Yeah. A couple other notes is we mentioned Allie Hoopy last week, and she decided to send a message into the podcast.
What up, Hoopster?
What up, Hoopster. She, I don't know if she cares to read this, but she noticed that she looked at Spotify and didn't see like the comment section, which I had already mentioned. So sorry. And that's why she sent us these messages. She says, I feel like I should have at least got an honorable mention on Dane's top 10 fans list, considering I'm a day one listener of the pod.
Up there.
Thoughts?
You're up there.
Yeah. I was like, I said back to her that you probably should have had someone, because you had so many groups of people, you should have had like the OG listeners as one of your top 10 fans.
I should have had like a group like that. Yeah. But then, I told one of the people on my top 10 haters list that they were number 2. I don't think they were very happy about that.
And then she also mentioned that she would love, and then until next week, fantasy football. And then she put, not to brag, but I am the reigning champion of the Ghosty Overflow League for Ghost Runners podcast, because not everybody can join because there's a lot of listeners and only like 36 spots.
Huh.
So,
dude, we should do one.
That's what's been saying. So if you want to be in it as well, we can get it. Currently, I guess it'll be me, Dane, Allie, and Jack. And
nice. But not on ESPN.
We probably need 6 other people. We should do it on Sleeper.
Sleeper.
Yeah, that's good.
Sleeper's so much superior.
I think we mentioned something about high-low and buffaloes. And she said that her friends and herself also do that. Yeah. And then she put lots of people actually call me Hoopster, which I think you call her.
I called her Hoopster.
Yep. And then she asked if I was going to this other Ghost Runners meetup. And I was like, no, I'm not going to that one. I'm only going to the one in Branson. So sorry about that. But, yeah, those were the thoughts from Allie Hoopy, one of the OG listeners of the podcast. So shout out you.
Shout out to all the listeners.
But besides that, I think it's time for our number one sponsor of the week, who is Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Yeah.
And we have multiple verses of this week sponsored by In-N-Out Burger. If you are ever in Texas or wherever else, go to In-N-Out. We're not actually sponsored by them, but I went there this past week when I was in Dallas, and they have Bible verses on so many pieces of their
I think
stuff.
I can quote 2 of these to you.
Well,
without looking them up.
Again, what's cool about them is like they're a Christian company. So like on their cups, on the bottom of them, they have like Bible verses, and on like their bags they do, and everything else. So I got like a whole meal deal and like a milkshake. So these are all the verses that I found. And the first one, I'll quiz you, and I guess you can see if you can read them off without me having to tell you. The first one's John 3:16.
For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life.
Yep, that was verse number 1. So shout out. Next one, Proverbs 24:16.
I don't know.
It is, for though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again, but the wicked stumble when calamity strikes. So that was your first strike. Nahum 1:7.
Is it Nahum or Nehemiah?
Nahum.
All right.
And it was, the Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. So that's strike 2 for you. Hopefully you don't strike out here. That would be embarrassing, especially working in ministry.
So true.
Last one is Proverbs 3:5.
Okay. I believe this one is trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding.
You are correct.
Let's go.
Okay, so you did not strike out because I only had 4 verses out there. But I looked, and they also have like several other verses on their items. I guess on their hamburger and cheeseburger wrappers, they have Revelation 3:20. The double hamburger wrappers, Nahum 1:7, which was one of the items I got.
So true.
French fry tray is Proverbs 24:16, which again was one of them that we had. Beverage cups, John 3:16. Milkshake cups is Proverbs 3:5. And then the other 2 items I did not get was water cups, has John 14:6 on it, and then merchandising, license plate, and keychain have 1 Corinthians 13:13. So just pretty cool.
I know 1 Corinthians 13:13 is about love.
Well, that's cool. I didn't read them off all right now, but if you want to look them up yourself, we highly recommend it. Go to the Bible app or go to your own Bible and check out those verses, and check out In-N-Out because they have good food and they have better values. So
they have good Jesus.
Shout out.
Jesus is all good.
Yeah. Number 2, verse of the week. Dang it. I am off.
Number 2 sponsor of the week is Jake Trust and Art.
He had his 1-year anniversary, so that's pretty cool. I'm glad that this podcast has kept him married.
Yeah, it has, because ever since we've had a podcast, I've noticed a increase of him being married.
That is true. I mean, he was not married before we had this podcast, so without us,
So true.
hopefully we never stop.
So we started in December of 22. Was he dating?
Technically, I think we dropped it January 1st, though.
Yeah. But he was dating
Yeah, he was dating her.
Michaela Trust and Art.
Yeah, but it wasn't Michaela Trust and Art at that point. It was just Michaela.
It was Michaela Nebel.
No, it was just Michaela.
It was just
She went by
Michaela.
one name. It was like Beyonce.
It was like Beyonce.
Yeah. No, that's Michaela.
Shout out to Michaela, which is Mrs. Trust and Art.
Yeah. So they went on their not honeymoon. They went on their year anniversary. And what was coolest about that time was not the time they got to spend with his wife, but the time that he saw Boston Celtics champion
Al Horford. Yeah. What a goat. That was pretty cool.
He just texted us both like, hey, there's this guy, Al Horford, and he's in the airport. He took a picture.
Like,
and then he had to zoom in and circle him. I'm like, dude, I know which one it is. There's the only 6'9" guy in a land of short people. You didn't need to zoom in.
Probably the giant guy.
Yeah, I was like, I think I know which one it is. He was towering over everyone. But yeah, that was pretty cool of him. And he's like, yeah, I thought it was him. I kept staring, and the guy just kind of gave me a head nod. He's like, yeah, that was cool. But apparently he was with his kids. But he also, I guess, was just staring at him on the plane, maybe, because he was like, guys, guess what? He watches Dora the Explorer. And then he clarified that it was with his kids, which I'm glad is the case.
Yeah, I'm glad it was
instead
kids.
of him just watching it on his own. Unless he really wants to learn some simple Spanish.
Yeah. You remember Crazy Steve?
Dora, should we go left into the fiery pit of lava or right to the castle?
Can you say
Left,
Rojo?
izquierda, or derecha?
That's not words.
That's left or right. Izquierda, derecha. I believe. I haven't said that in a while, but I believe that's left and right.
Dig it. You remember Crazy Steve off of Drake and Josh?
He was crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
So you didn't watch Drake and Josh?
No, I did watch Drake and
Okay.
Josh. That was a great show.
Crazy Steve on Drake and Josh was great, and Drake and Josh was a great show too.
Mhm.
And but he's
ADHD
yelling at
mom.
Dora the Explorer. He goes, "No, Dora, you're the one with the map.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that episode. That was good.
You call yourself an explorer?" That's so true.
Great shows. Great shows. And then our number 3 sponsor of the week is Caitlin Clark's 19 assists.
Good job, honey.
Yeah. She broke the all-time WNBA record for assists in the game with 19, and if her teammates could make a shot, she would have had like 30.
Yeah.
So
Colin Cowherd had a good point about it. They were like, WNBA, like, you don't put her on the Olympic team for we don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
And then you say because your reasoning was because you didn't want her to be a distraction, and then you didn't put her in the WNBA skills competition either. After setting
or
a sing-
3-point competition.
Yeah, or 3-point competition. It's like,
Even though she was the highest receiving vote getter, I think, of all time.
yeah. The point of those competitions are to be distractions.
Well, and
Yeah.
also with the All-Star game specifically, the point of it is just show the most popular people.
Right.
Like, that's the whole reason. Like, that's why you get some random people in, like the MLB All-Star game, for example. Like, you're like, why is this guy here? And it's
Right.
like, well, it's because he got so many votes.
Yeah. Why did Paul Skeen start the All-Star game?
Well, that actually made sense, but it was because
He was
he's
up
the
there.
most like talked about player in baseball right now.
that was definitely the tiebreaker.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But,
and I heard supposedly like the GM of baseball would have forced the NL manager to start him.
Really?
Supposedly, if he wasn't going to, just
GM of
because like,
baseball.
hey, we need this.
We need views. Yeah.
We need this. Which I think is another reason they had Corbin Burns start for the Orioles instead of that Tyreek like Skubal from the Detroit
Skubal.
Tigers, who's
Yeah.
had a much better year, but they started a more well-known name in Corbin Burns. So,
Probably. I mean, they're all good pitchers.
Yeah. It just stinks when the people who deserve to start don't get it. And like, honestly, Paul Skeens deserves to start based on what he's done this year. Even if he doesn't have the total stats, he's had the best stats as of the past, like ever since he came into the league.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just some random
And you know
thoughts.
who was in the dunk contest his rookie year?
Wait,
Michael Jordan.
What?
You think he wasn't a distraction?
What are we talking? Who's rookie year? Oh,
Michael's.
I was like, Paul Skeens the rookie. What are you talking about?
No.
Yeah. Michael
Michael
Jordan.
in 84 was in the dunk contest. Put Caitlin in any contest in.
Put her in the dunk contest.
Yeah. Nobody's going to watch your skills competition unless Caitlin's in it.
I want a WNBA dunk contest contest in an all-star game.
I want
Give them trampolines or make the goal 8 feet.
make them prove it.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it, people. All right. Closing thoughts. Keep Friday pickleball in your prayers.
Yep.
And-
Fantasy Football League also in your prayers as well. That'd be important.
Yeah. Samuel and I will be co-commissioners. Yes, there will be a buy-in.
400,000 people subscribe to the podcast. You have to get 400,000 yourself. Or 14,434 people would be good as well, because again, with this code Samuel14434, you can save $40 on your pickleball paddle purchase if you buy at least 2 at Friday Pickleball. And also you have to support Dane's ministry if you want to be in this league.
So true. So
Maybe.
true.
Yeah.
That'd be
so
funny.
do that too.
And keep telling your friends about the podcast. Any last thoughts, Samuel?
Yeah, not really. Just leave the 5 stars, voice memos on our Instagram. Be looking out for the comments popping up again in Spotify. I don't know when those will appear again. Hopefully it's soon. Again, follow the Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, keep us in your prayers. That's all I really got for episode 82 of the Until Next Week podcast.
I'm going to go win the Olympics now.